Oh, welcome back to Everyday Sports Mania. In today's video, we'll be talking about 5 NFL quarterbacks that will make the Hall of Fame and 5 that will not. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy and smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the bell if you're new. Anyway, if you are new, just hit the red button. Honestly, let's just jump into this. Number 5, Will. It is Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson is a high talented quarterback that has carried the Seahawks on his back in recent years. Currently on the Seahawks, he does not have any offensive weapons that are that intense. He has Tyler Lockett, but Tyler Lockett isn't always proven himself to be a number one. Russell Wilson is a very good quarterback because his skill of using his legs and his strength and his arm. He's a very powerful and accurate arm, and he has very fast legs to get around pass rushers, and that has led to his success. He has been to 2 Super Bowls, and he has won 1. He did win Super Bowl 48 against the Denver Broncos, 43-8, but he's had a sound loss against the New England Patriots for Super Bowl 49. But he's still an amazing quarterback. Can't let him down. He is definitely the right choice for number 5. Number 5 on the won't list. Number 5 on the won't list is Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan is a very skilled quarterback. His stats prove it. He is not like Jameis Winston, where he throws a bunch of passing yards and then you see his interceptions and you're like, oh, jeez. But Matt Ryan is a very accurate quarterback. He plays in a tough division with Drew Brees, and he is about to play with Drew Brees, Teddy Bridgewater, and Tom Brady. He is an accomplished quarterback, but he is not ready for the Hall of Fame. Lacking consistency in the playoffs and the regular season record, that is not good enough to make the Hall of Fame. His Super Bowl loss, where they lost to the New England Patriots after a 20-3 lead. He has just not proved himself enough in terms of playoffs, consistency, and development with other players to be in the Hall of Fame. A great development with tight end Tony Gonzalez back in 2013 and 2012. That's about it. Julio Jones too, but that's about it. He has not proven himself to make the Hall of Fame due to his lack of playoff runs. If he wins a Super Bowl in the next 2 to 3 years, if he wins 2 Super Bowls at max, I think that's the play. I think he can make the Hall of Fame because that will complete his consistency record. Fabulous yards, but that's about it. Number 4 on the will list is Eli Manning. Eli Manning is a well-talented quarterback. He was Super Bowl MVP in the 2017 Super Bowl, defeating the undefeated New England Patriots. 16-0 was their record. And Eli Manning went into that game bossing them. He's won 2 Super Bowls against the GOAT. And you already know, 2 Super Bowls against the GOAT. 2 Super Bowls, 1 Super Bowl against the GOAT and 1 Super Bowl still against the Patriots is amazing. You gotta give this guy credit. He is amazing. Maybe starting 2015, he started to lack production. But that doesn't mean his career wasn't bad. He was amazing. He was comparable to Tom Brady. Number 4 on the won't list is the former Ravens quarterback, Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco is currently on the Broncos, but pretty much gonna get cut. He is not that high-skilled quarterback. He is losing his skill over the years, and he's not on a very well-surrounded team, Denver Broncos. He got replaced by Drew Lock, and now his career's really just a huge downhill slope. Back when he was with the Ravens, when he won the Super Bowl against the San Francisco 49ers in 2013, He did win Super Bowl MVP, but he hasn't done anything that amazing. He did win the Super Bowl, but the Super Bowl isn't all you need for Hall of Fame. This is a very similar situation to Eli Manning, because it's very close to call. But Joe Flacco didn't beat Tom Brady in the Super Bowl twice. That just means everything. Number 3 on the will list is a tie between Big Ben Roethlisberger and Aaron Rodgers. Both of these quarterbacks are equally amazing. Big Ben Roethlisberger has created amazing chemistry in past years with Le'Veon Bell, Antonio Brown, and Aaron Rodgers has done the same with Jordy Nelson, Randall Cobb, and Jimmy Graham, and now Devontae Adams. Both of these are very well skilled quarterbacks, and you can't turn them down. This is too close to call to put one in front of the other, so we have to make it a tie. Obviously, since it's kind of turning into a top 6 quarterbacks who would make the Hall of Fame, but both of these quarterbacks have won one Super Bowl. Both of them are a part of legacy, and they've consistently made the playoffs. They have led a team to many amazing things, and their stats prove it. They definitely deserve the Hall of Fame, as they're soon going to be on the top 10 passing yards list. But they definitely deserve it. Number 3 on the won't list also is a tie. Matthew Stafford and Kirk Cousins. Both of these quarterbacks are skilled and good, but they're not above average. I mean, Kirk Cousins maybe, but not Matthews. Both of them are probably above average, but they're not good enough for the Hall of Fame. Neither of them have won a Super Bowl. Neither of them haven't really done anything great in the playoffs, except for Kirk Cousins beating Drew Brees recently in the playoffs wild card round. Matthew Stafford has never got a playoff win, and is not surrounded by the greatest team. But Kirk Cousins was a backup his first 3 seasons, and neither of them are capable for the Hall of Fame. You look at their stats. It just doesn't prove it. None of them are even on the top 15 passing yards, or top 10 passing yards. They just don't prove themselves enough. And this is why they both are equal on the won't list. Number 2 on the will list is possibly the GOAT, but no, he's not the GOAT. Alright, Drew Brees. Drew Brees is the accuracy GOAT, I should say. Drew Brees is probably the best quarterback of all time in the regular season. He has broken the record for passing touchdowns and passing yards. He is arguably the most accurate quarterback the NFL's ever seen, and he's carried the Saints on his back. Former Charger, and then he was soon traded to the Saints, where he made legacy, winning 1 Super Bowl. But 1 Super Bowl for him is just enough to make the Hall of Fame, because all of his stats are incredible. You can't turn this guy down. There is a 0.00000% chance that he won't make the Hall of Fame. Alright, there's a 100% chance he will make the Hall of Fame, and I will assure you that. Go Drew Brees. He is a monster. Number 2 on the won't list is Cameron Newton. Cam Newton was a very talented quarterback. Won 2015 MVP, made a Super Bowl, sadly lost. But still, he was an amazing quarterback until he suffered that shoulder injury, and that threw him off his career, getting replaced by Kyle Allen. hurting his foot, getting replaced by Kyle Allen, and then eventually losing his spot on the Panthers. He's no longer a Carolina Panther and probably not going to be on the football team for a while. Bill Belichick turned him down, as well as Andy Dalton and Jameis Winston. And the Chargers want Tyrod Taylor. So I guess he's not going to be on the team, which proves that he was not capable. He was the number 1 overall pick in the 2011 draft. I mean, he still has a bunch of amazing legacy, but his off-field situations haven't been the best, and his on-field situations haven't been the best. The stats don't prove it. I'm sorry, Cam. No way. No way you make it. Number 1 on the will list. This is controversial. I mean, he might be able to, but probably not. Tom Brady. You know, like, I don't know if he makes the Hall. Tom Brady not making the Hall of Fame. It's like a blind guy finding a 4-leaf clover. This man has won 6 Super Bowls. He made the Patriots amazing. He replaced Drew Bledsoe, and he made the Patriots amazing. He cannot. There's no way that he doesn't. Of course, he was in the Hall of Fame maybe 10 years ago. But Tom Brady is just amazing. The GOAT in the playoffs, the GOAT overall, the GOAT player, the GOAT quarterback, the GOAT. He is amazing. He is above Drew Brees, Ben Roethlisberger, Aaron Rodgers, Eli Manning, and Russell Wilson, all by a lot. Tom Brady his stats prove it. He may not be number 1 on passing touchdowns and passing yards and passing rating, but that doesn't mean he still has 6 Super Bowls and changed the New England franchise. Now he's in Tampa Bay on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He's going to probably fix up their franchise and make them amazing. He is the best football player that the NFL has ever seen, and probably the NFL will ever see. Tom Brady is a Hall of Famer 100%. Number 1 on the won't list is Andy Dalton. Andy Dalton, he was a good quarterback. He was above average, but they did not. The Bengals are the Bengals. They had Geno Atkins and Vontaze Burfict for a while. They had him and AJ Green, and they had a lot more. And now they have John Ross, Joe Mixon, Tyler Boyd, Geno Atkins still, William Jackson, Jesse Bates. They have a very well-built team, but the coaching, Zach Taylor is not the fit for them, and Andy Dalton has never been a high-caliber Hall of Fame ability quarterback. He's a good quarterback, but his career is kind of over now that he's going to get replaced by Joe Burrow. He really doesn't deserve to be a Hall of Famer in which category. The coach, maybe if he was on another team, he would have big hopes. Maybe if he went to the Belichick organization, he would have maybe he would be able to make the Hall of Fame. But for now, he's not a Hall of Fame quarterback. I'm sorry, Andy, but you can't. Anyway, that's going to wrap up this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell for more videos like this. Anyway, leave in the comments if I missed anyone that should make the Hall of Fame or shouldn't. Anyway, this is Everyday Sports Mania. I'm your host, and we're signing off.